Yo, 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 it's the kid Earz, like the two on the side of your head, and the nigga standing right here, rocking with you live at the Progress Report. Earz to the street!
The Progress Report.
Yo, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd checking in. This is the Progress Report.
Hey, Boss Brit the most lit.
You already know it's your girl DJ Excel.
And your boy Earz, like the two on the side of your head, and standing right here.
Oh,
that's right.
Okay.
And we got Earz in the building, man. What's going on?
How y'all doing?
Good.
Up, I like Earz. Like, personally, like, the body part Earz. So, like,
Okay.
I fuck with your name.
Where
It's a very
I'm
sensitive
always
place.
with you. I'm with everybody. You know?
No, that is true. Hopefully.
Okay.
Look what's
Everybody ain't got ears, y'all.
Y'all see my tattoo?
That is
My
the
Girl, what song is that? Twinkle, Twinkle, Look.
No, actually, it's a trap record.
Selena.
It's a trap record.
Selena, yo, that was a good one, y'all.
That was racist.
All right, cool. You
By
get
the way.
inside jokes. But yo,
got
man,
Earz
Earz, man, me and Earz go back, man. Earz gave me like one of my first interviews a minute ago, and it was just crazy because we was actually at Mike Will house, right?
Yeah.
This is my first time going to Mike Will's house. It was fucking random.
You
It was
saying
crazy.
that like it's some regular shit. Like, that's Mike Will.
That's
Mr.
why I'm
Will's
saying
house,
it.
you know.
Yeah, we just pulled up to Mike Will house.
Well, that's why I'm telling the story. But I'm saying it was just epic. Like, you know what I mean? It was just one of those things where it was like, okay, I know I'm going on the right path. That's when the Progress Report was first started. And it's like I said, a couple of years back.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? And like Earz, like, man, I was just like, bro, this dude is dope. Like, his energy was crazy. And like I said, you gave me one of my first interviews, so thank you so much.
Nah, I appreciate you.
Real
That was like
shit.
one of my first interviews.
Right, real
Was
shit.
that like 2-3 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
So you was already signed to Mike Will?
2015.
I can't even remember.
He was just
Nah,
working.
it was like right before.
That's
Yeah.
crazy because that just showed like consistency
Progression.
and
Yeah.
progression.
It was like
For
right
real.
before. Like
Sure.
we was like, she seen me like in the basement.
In the basement for real, literally in the basement, bro.
Yeah.
Going crazy. I was like, yo, his energy is
I'm
stupid.
talking
Like,
about cement basement, ain't nothing in there.
was
like,
nothing in that thing. It was
cold
just crazy.
basement. Like
But-
hard.
That's dope.
So let's start from the very beginning, man. Earz, where are you from?
I was born in San Diego, California.
California.
I grew here though.
Right.
Yeah, my family they're originally from Statesboro, Georgia, which is like probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours from here. It's like the sticks, it's like the dirt.
I ain't never
That's
heard
like
of that.
yeah, it's like Georgia Southern University.
Okay.
That's like the only way you can like probably know about it. But yeah, that's like my family from. But yeah, we migrated up here. Was always here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never knew nothing about San Diego until I like started doing like this music. Like Ray Shrimmer brought me out in San Diego. That's like the first time I had ever went there, San Diego. But yeah, that's where it started off. Born in San Diego, raised in Georgia.
Raised in Georgia. Raised in Georgia, man. Like, what was some of your influences coming up? Like, what did you listen to?
Man, everything, man. From my parents, they had like, you know what I'm saying? I had both my parents in the house. And like a big period of my life, I lost my mom at 14, but like they both had music playing in the crib from Lauryn Hill to Outkast, your Goody Mob, your man, Eminem. I was hearing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I was hearing like Tupac. My dad had a lot of books around too. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Art of War. He had a lot of books around. He just had like a lot of books. I just be like soaking it up. I was just like a little sponge. I could know everything, like all the music or like drawings or like art and everything. Like I'm like a visual person. I'd be getting in trouble though, like in school though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I wasn't even like into that. I was more so like into like some like higher things. I don't know. That's what I like to call them. You know what I'm saying?
Higher things?
Yeah, like my left side of the brain, left brain.
Okay.
For real.
Where? When did you discover that you wanted to be an artist though?
I always wanted to do this. Like when I was young, I used to be like watching hella videos. It was just like on TV, albums and shit. And I used to be just seeing artists. Like it was just different than like nowadays. Like now it's like streaming. It's like a large amount of like quantity.
The videos, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Videos, just everything. Like it's like a bunch of artists, it's a bunch of music. It's just a bunch of everything. Like we got a bunch of different platforms and everything. Like back in the day, it was just like only one place you could like really see these people, and that was TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like or the radio. Like you hear them, and then like if people like pull up, it'd be a frenzy. Like, you know what I'm saying? From DMX to Janet Jackson, like it was like I'm talking about folks goddamn finna push their truck over, like flip their whips over, like cause they just all these crazy people, like for real. No cap.
I heard you said you used to listen to Eminem. You heard that MGK diss?
Yeah, I heard that.
How you feel about that?
They both going hard.
Good response.
Yeah, facts, right. Not too biased, you know what I'm saying?
They both going crazy.
Right.
I'm a fan. You know what I'm
So
saying?
who, MGK or Eminem?
Both. I'm a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of they just, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing really like disrespectful. I ain't hear no fighting words.
Nah.
It just sound like some rap battle shit.
Yeah.
So what is fighting words then if you're doing a battle then? Like, is it a such thing? Can you go too far, do you think?
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
What's
I feel
the
like
fighting words
I don't
then?
even know. I don't even.
I mean, me too. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you keep it on there.
But shit was still
Kids.
I don't even know. I ain't even.
Kids,
Me personally, I ain't gonna do no like rap battle beef. Like that's not really me.
True. Okay.
But yeah, cause it's like it's like you can't really do much to make me mad. But it's like same thing. Like, you know, so I just move off like different like code, like respect. I ain't gonna blatantly just disrespect nobody, and like I ain't going for that neither. So like I don't even know.
So you never got into it with nobody. I'm gonna diss this nigga on this
Nah.
Brit's stupid. Say I'm about to diss this nigga.
Nah, we driven.
Silly
we like
as
torque.
hell.
Like that's how I'm coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motivation. Keep everybody steering right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the good, bad, and the ugly, but it's also gonna come back together and just bloom into a flower. Like, you know what I'm saying? Out the concrete type.
Okay, Mr. Poetic Justice.
I'm weak. Now you've been doing your thing for a minute, man. Talk about how many projects you put out so far.
I put out Earz to the Streets Volume 1 and Volume 2, and put them out together on iTunes, Apple Music. We had dropped that through Interscope. Okay. That's like when you had met me. Like, I was like mashing out in the basement, making all this music, just raw music. I remember like before that interview, I remember like me and Mike, we was smoking, we just chopping it up. He was just telling me like, man, listen, E, like, man, no champagne rap. And he wasn't even like saying like, not that I was doing that. He was just like, this was like in our like beginning stages, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the beginning, like me and Mike just like getting to know each other. Like when we first met each other, like it was like we met each other and then like he just took me up under his wing and like, you know what I'm saying? I was sleeping pillow to post, all type of craziness. So like, you know, so I was just like able to like sleep at his crib and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just opened the door and like we was just like building a relationship like that. So then he was just like, I guess he seen something in me and he wanted me to like kind of like tackle that and feed into that. So he just let me know like early on, like, man, no like champagne rap. And I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew what he meant by that. And that's when I went in the basement, I just mashed out. I had made like my whole like first project, Earz to the Streets Volume 1. You know, so I had made like a few other songs like in like a local studio in Marietta. And then after that, it was just like I was ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? Music wise, like man, I spit music out every day. Like I'm just cooking up every single day. Like it's like therapeutic. I can't stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't stop it. Like and it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be hard or whatever. But it's like really just me getting what I got off of me. You know what I'm saying? And so Earz to the Streets Volume 1 and Volume 2. Those were like two great bodies of work. And now we finna get into this. I haven't put out a body of music in 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, like through this whole like hiatus, if you will, like I just been getting a lot of things together with myself, just life, team, you know what I'm saying, focusing meticulously on how we finna attack when we reemerge and, you know what I'm saying, resurface and show ourselves again, like, you know what I'm saying, instead of it just being like, yeah, we just drop, man, you see me, man, yeah, icy chain, woo, yeah, we out, you know what I'm saying. I just got a little bit more of like a niche I'm trying to goddamn hit for, so yeah.
All right. So just piggybacking off of that, you know, what are some things that you do want to accomplish? Like, what's Earz looking to accomplish? Like, you know what I mean, from your music career.
From my music career?
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to sum it up all in one word.
Damn, that's hard. One word.
Like serenity.
Okay.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. And all type of in all facets of life, from, you know what I'm saying, from personal relationships, everything, like, you know what I'm saying, family, financial, everything, like, you know what I'm saying, just serenity, like, you know what I'm saying, that's what I want. And then I want to also open the doors to like the mind to like other people like in my community, like where I'm from, who just relate, you know what I'm saying, to want to find that too and like seek that same thing. Cause everybody got their dreams and they got their goals. Some people they gon' go get their hands dirty and go try it. Some people just gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to goddamn be one to spark the mind.
So I have a question. Did you have the name Earz before you were signed to EarDrummers? Okay.
That's crazy.
Because I know Ray Trimmer kind of got there.
Man, I went through the whole.
I'm like, he trying to. Everybody named after the.
Nah, it was like, man, I got this name from child. Like I didn't give myself this name, nothing. Like I was a little kid, had big ears, and auntie, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Started out like that, and then like school, like I was young, like we from the country, so like you know what I'm saying, roasting all that Dumbo, you know, talking shit, and then so like I ran with the name, like it was just like me, and then like as I got older and stuff, you know what I'm saying.
You kind of grew into him.
Yeah, I grew into him a little bit,
and
then
not even that big no more.
I know, I was like,
when you were a kid though, like they like my lips, like they used to talk about my lips. Was big,
but then as I got older, then I started like getting into just maturing, if you will. Going in different paths, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes good, sometimes bad. I developed the name Earz to the streets, like people gave me that name. Yeah. Streets, Earz to the streets. What's up? What? And it's like I ran with that. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense though. Yeah.
And then that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? I always been this. It's always been me.
Talk about an Earz show, man. Talk about what type of energy you gonna give out. What it look like?
Out of body. Out of body. If you ever come to an Earz show, it's like something you ain't never seen before. And you see my energy right now. This is like, boy, my power level's on 100 right now. I'm just chilling. But when you go to like the show, you're gonna like goosebumps, hair raising. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to get too lit or whatever, if you don't want to get like stampeded or like mosh pit, all
y'all be
that.
going water and shit.
I mean, it just come with the territory. It's not even like, it might not even be me doing it.
Like,
you don't want to get stepped on.
I might take all the water and just give it to the crowd, like let them throw that shit, like
true.
on some different shit, like
I hate when niggas throw water.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like
hair though. That's what it is.
Man, you ain't never been, but when you go to a show, where you be sitting at when you in the show?
No, but she was.
When you in the moment, sometimes
you don't be hot.
Yeah,
it do be hot as hell on the shows.
When that water splash your ass, don't you feel good?
Yeah, but it's my hair, man.
I feel you.
She bougie, y'all.
She got hairline, a dripping hairline. That's what it is.
Yo, she's still right. What about your hair?
First of all, I don't.
You talking about me?
Nah.
No, I don't know what she's talking about because we had a party this weekend. She was squirting everybody water.
Yeah, you did get me, man.
And everybody was pissed.
Yeah, I was pissed.
But everybody was pissed.
Yeah.
But do you feel like how's your fan base? Is it like diverse? Do you have a lot of white people just throwing water in the crowd?
It's weird. I love it. I love my fan
dope.
base. It's like it's weird, and we still like it's still growing. It's like, man, I get so much love from all type of different people. Fast as just, it'd be crazy. I might be like walking around somewhere and like a grown ass man like with his son like might walk up to me or some shit like
it throw you off.
Like for real, like throw me off. Be like, bro, I fuck with what you doing. Ooh,
that's real.
Just keep it moving. I'm like, nah, what the fuck? Like,
I mean, and that's the beautiful thing. Like, you never know. You can't really, put a face on the fan because you don't know. You never know who like your shit. You know what I mean? So that is exciting. What has been like the most, interesting thing that a person has said to you about what you've done for them, just like with your music or your movement?
It's been so many moments. I met a lot of beautiful people.
I bet.
That, like, show a lot of love. I can't even say, man. It's been too crazy. I don't know. Like I done had some crazy like encounters. People just give me the, you know what I'm saying? I've gotten you get me through hard times, all that. Like I got all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when are you dropping? Like we need you out here. We need to hear you. All that. I hear all that. You know what I'm saying? I tell them I'm coming. I ain't left y'all. So I'm here.
Word.
Taking out 2 years, how did you keep your fans, or like were you afraid of losing your fans?
Nah, like we were still working.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I might have been here and there, might have did a festival here, might have did something there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was just like everybody just like it's like a family almost. Like people be tapping in, DMs, whatever. Like they just want to know where you at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as I jump back on the scene, they just like, man, don't ever do that again. Don't ever leave us like that again. They just like, that shit dope. But yeah, we here. Ain't going nowhere. Here.
Definitely.
Like an ear.
Here like an ear.
So Earz, man, how would you define your style and your sound?
Rappers don't want to classify themselves.
I don't know. It's like, it's a lot of things. It's pain. It's like pain. Pain to energy to laughter. It's like I don't know. It's like a crazy man for real. I don't know what I be on for real, but it's just like real life. I don't know. I'm just inspired by the real things that happen around me. What I'm going through right now, my life goes through so many extremes, but I love it though. I embellish in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know soon, like one day it's gonna be like different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like different. It might just change, and like I might not be going through like certain struggles no more that inspire me to do this and that, and like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might start talking about different things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So while I'm here right now and I'm on the turf and I'm right here with the people eye to eye, face to face, like I love it. Like I love it all. Like it's pain driven. You know what I'm saying? Motivational. It's just all that. Yeah.
Talk about some of the struggles and sacrifices that you kind of had to make for your career.
Man, we still making them.
Oh, I know. I mean, just talk about that though.
Man,
you know what I mean?
It's true. Man, I remember just from the beginning stages, like walking to the studio. Man, I walk anywhere. I don't even care. Like for real. But just walking to the studio, sleeping wherever. I remember like the dude who used to run the studio used to let me sleep in the van outside the studio because I couldn't come to the studio. I couldn't be in the studio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be at the studio longer than like before like the people open the studio. Like I'd be like the last to leave and the first one there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like them folks would be like, what the fuck, bro? Like you can't be doing this shit, man. Can I cuss? I'm good.
You can cuss on the progress report.
All right, for sure. But it's like they ain't know what the hell. They couldn't like really like get a niche like everything, man. No phone, everything. Just nothing. Just going without. You know what I'm saying? But I knew like before I had got to that stage, like when I was like, I knew I had to make these sacrifices, like to get to where I was trying to get to, like just like stop doing certain things, like, you know what I'm saying, certain vices, certain just like anything. Like I used to play in the street a lot. Like before like all this like music shit. And I remember like I spent a lot of time walking and like talking to God, like just talking to God. And I was like, man, if you give me a shot of this, I'll never do like no dirt no more. Like I'm done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about walking. Like it wasn't just like one day. I was just talking. I was like, no, like every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas felt like my life was just like, you know what I'm saying, like a revolving door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga kept doing the same shit around the same time every year. Get locked up, get in trouble, somebody die, somewhere, whatever. Like it was just like the same shit, same cycle. So I knew I had to do something different. And I knew like even like before all of this shit, like I've been making music. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like for my brothers, like or whatever, like they already like was always pushing me like, man, come on, bro, you gotta do this shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta talk this shit, cause it's like I'm not hearing this shit out here. So it's like, man, we want to hear that shit. And so like that's what just like drove me to like, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew I had to like be the one to go ahead and just do what I had to do, man. Just go without, so I can gain something different. You know what I'm saying? See something else. Like, man, I done went through everything, man. I done drove. Like I remember I didn't have nothing. I mean, I had went to drive trucks. Like I had went to go get a CDL. And I knew in my head, I was like, man, I gotta go do this shit though. But like, I knew I didn't want to do this shit. I went to Iowa, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, like snow up to your knees, man. I'm up at this barracks. And like I'm doing the music, I had the music. And then folks up there listening to the shit, I'm like the youngest nigga up there. Everybody like, damn, what the fuck was you here for? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is you here for? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember like, I'd be in my like room, it'd be like 3 people in the room, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like me and like 2 other like old heads, like, you know what I'm saying? We'd be in the room. And like I'd be up all night just like foot of the bed, just like thinking like, man, like what the fuck? I call my brother Thrill. I'd be like talking to him. We had our plan and shit. Like, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. We gonna get up. He's like, man, if you're not feeling this, man, just get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, bet. That was like the confirmation I had needed. You know what I'm saying? So then soon, like, I had kind of like finessed the shit. So like I passed my test. I passed my CDL test. You know what I'm saying? Got my L's. They tried to hold me up at the DMV. Got the L's. Boom. First ticket back to the A. Boom. Came back. Linked up with my brother. Boom. Seen him. 3 days after that, he died. He got murdered. So then it was just like, what the fuck? Like that shit was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy. So then after that, I just went. That's when I knew it was like. My life crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what the hell? Like, it's gotta mean something. Like I keep going through shit. Like it's like too crazy. Like, so I knew I had to make something. I had to just make something of it. I remember I had just packed up everything and I went back to the north side, like Marietta. Like I was always from Riverdale to Marietta. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama, she tried to keep me in Marietta. Like all my family, they was on the south side. You know what I'm saying? She tried to keep me in Marietta because like it was just like Southside was just like a different, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like more raw, like, you know what I'm saying? She tried to keep me like in the school, like keep me on like the straight and narrow path, but it's like still shit going on in Cobb County too, like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So like, it's like you can't really escape it, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't escape, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take something else to get us up out of this shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all I used to just be thinking about. And then like I had packed up everything, and I remember I was just pillar to post. My manager, which is my big brother, he had got out of prison. I knew that's why I wanted to be my manager. You know what I'm saying? I knew that in my head.
That's a blessing too.
And like, goddamn, I remember I had Plus, who were EarDrummers. That's like Mike, like right hand man. Like I met him in high school, but like you know how like y'all spread apart. You know what I'm saying? Like he was an upperclassman. Like you know what I'm saying? So he graduated. He went on about his life. I was a freshman. Boom. So after that, like I ain't see him no more until like my brother had died. Like after all these years had passed, so like I'm like pillar to post. I had made this song about him, and it's a turnt song called "Make Something Shake," lit song. So like I ain't want to make like no sad song. So like boom, I had this song called "Make Something Shake." Took it to Marietta. Boom, we was goddamn. I was only living for the weekend. Like we was gonna go to the club. We was gonna go to the Red Train, every little club, hole in the wall little club, and we gonna goddamn tear it down. And then we just started with that song, and then just started traveling. Then after that, me and Plus, he would see me in the club. He was like, man, what the fuck, man? Damn, how you doing? And like, he's like, man, I gotta get you in the studio. I used to be hearing him, but I was like, I was going through real life at the time. So it was like, man, like, you gotta bring me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, this studio gotta be like here right now for me to be in the studio. Cause it's like, nigga, after I leave the club, like, nigga, it's back to regular scheduled programming. Like, you know what I'm saying? We back out here in the street. So then after that, you know what I'm saying? He gave me an address. And then it was like 7 minutes, like walking distance from where I was like sleeping pillar to post. You know what I'm saying? I was walking there every day. And then we had made this song called Change. And then that's the shit that kind of like got like Mike Wood's attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had met Shrim, like Shrim and them just like came to the studio one day. Like they pulled up. They was like, Jimmy was just looking at me. I was just rapping, like veins popping out my neck. I'm just goddamn I didn't even know he was there. He just came in there, he just jumped in there, boom, he just started rapping, went blah, blah, and we just going back to back, just rapping. I ain't even know, then like, you know what I'm saying, we ain't even, like, yo, what's up yet? Like, we just rapping to each other, like, and then Sway Lee come in, and he just looking, he like, man, what the fuck? And he just coming down, we just sitting in a circle just rapping, bro. We rapping for like 45 minutes, like, we just rapping, like, we just freestyling, like, beats keep playing, Plus just making beats, he just going crazy, we just going crazy. So then we finally stop ourselves, we like, damn, we done made like 10 songs, we got like, you know what I'm saying, we just rapping. And then like that's when it like kind of like chatted around and I got in Mike's ear, like, you know what I'm saying, because then he was starting to hear about me like through other people, like, you know what I'm saying, like Sway or Jim might be going like, bro, you know Eearz, man, or like Plus keep telling him like, yo man, you don't know Eearz, man, this kid Eearz, bro, like he went to school, well, he's like, bro, I don't know, cause like I seen Mike Will in school, but like I ain't know him. I ain't know him when like we was going to school, like I ain't know him at all. Like he was like, he had like the Gucci shit going on, like it was lit. Like when I heard about, like he was lit. Like so like every time I seen Mike Will in school, like he was leaving, like half a day, like, you know what I'm saying, like he be fresh as hell, and he just be leaving school, like damn, you know what I'm saying, I'm just getting to school, he leaving them motherfucker, like what is he doing? Like he picking up work or something? Like what the hell? This is just crazy, man. But like it's just crazy how like life just comes back around full circle.
Damn, Skippy. Yeah, man, that's beautiful. How would you define, you know, the word progress? You know, our show is called The Progress Report. We talk about getting better and shit like that. So, you know, what does progress mean to you?
Progress, man. Progress. You gotta be free in energy, man. You gotta let your energy free, and that means you can't even like. You gotta handle your business, man. Shit. Period. That's progress. Accountability. Responsibility. That's the only way. Because without those things, confirmation within yourself and everything, you're going to have stagnation. You ain't never going to like move forward. You always going to be like right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's always like important to be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Real with the folks around you. Real with just your life. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to get a lot more further. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's progress to me. For sure.
Nah, that's real, man. Damn, man, Eearz, yeah, we definitely appreciate you coming through the progress report, man, and letting us know about, you know, what you got going on and all that good stuff. Just, you know, as closing remarks, let the people know what can they look forward to. Oh, man, we finna drop this motherfucking single. Y'all be on the lookout, man.
You got a name?
Throw it.
Throw it.
Yeah.
All right.
What's today's date? It come out, man. Fuck it. Can I say? On the 14th. It comes out September
Exclusive.
the 14th. Exclusive. You heard this shit here first.
The progress
I'm
support.
dropping a song on the 14th.
That's what's
September.
up, man.
Project title called Everlasting Eternity.
Okay.
This shit finna be a whole shift. Everlasting Eternity. E. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget it.
Man, that's dope, man. You know you got our support, 100 grand, man. Whatever you need, you know what I mean? Keep us in the loop. Let us know what you got going on.
Sure.
Let them know your social media. Where can they find you?
All my social media handles at EEARZ. Again, my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want to call it, YouTube, everything, Google, EEARZ. Follow me, find me. Ears to the street. EarDrummers gang.
It's lit.